Beneath the veneer of his respected position lies a dire secret, a tragic reality in which young Raymond, merely 10 years old, lives enslaved and forgotten. Franklin Lafayette Paschal was born on January 15, 1810, in Lexington, Georgia. He came to Texas as a second lieutenant, later serving in the Army of the Republic of Texas and as a Texas Ranger. By 1839, he had settled in Texas and built up a mass amount of land, influence, and power. Paschal served as Bexar County coroner, sheriff, and the representative in the Republic of Texas legislature. He also held roles on the San Antonio City Council as tax collector and as court crier. Paschal is often remembered as a soldier and a legislator, but behind the honors, he was also an enslaver. When I first embarked on this project, initial documents indicated that Paschal was the enslaver of a 10-year-old boy named Henry. However, upon a deeper investigation into historical records, it became apparent that this boy's name was actually Raymond. Raymond was described as having a black complexion, being warranted sound in mind and body, and as being indefatigable. Raymond was sold for $425, which today would be worth over $15,000. While there is an abundance of documentation detailing Franklin's contributions to Texas history, Raymond's existence seems to be nothing more than a fleeting mention. His life, experiences, and struggles have been obscured by time, leaving us with an incomplete narrative of his existence. In contrast to the well-preserved accounts of Paschal, Raymond's story has been lost, serving as a stark reminder of the countless untold stories of those who have lived in the shadows. Despite my efforts to uncover the truth, Raymond's life remains a mystery, and his story may never fully be known. Sadly, the same goes for the other 40-plus people that Paschal enslaved. Franklin Lafayette Paschal was listed on the Bexar County tax records as early as 1845, and he continued enslaving people for nearly 2 decades. His wife, Frances Paschal, also enslaved people, starting in the year 1857. According to the Bexar County tax records, Franklin and Frances combined enslaved just under 50 individuals valued at $20,000. Today, this would be worth over $852,000. Paschal died of pneumonia in San Antonio on February 13, 1884, and he was laid to rest with great honor. Texas veterans carried his casket, and many people joined the ceremony to pay their respects, recognizing Paschal's impact on Texas history. On Paschal's headstone, an emblem reads, "Texas Revolutionary War Veteran." It's a symbol of who people wanted him to be remembered as, a hero and a patriot. But notice what's missing. There's no mention of the people he enslaved, and no hint of the lives that he controlled. Franklin Lafayette Paschal's contributions as a soldier and a legislator were remembered fondly by many who knew him. Yet, in polarizing contrasts, Raymond received no such recognition or celebration of life. The details of Raymond's passing, much like those of his life, are shrouded in mystery. We have no records of who mourned him or what family connections he may have had. While Paschal's legacy was cemented in the archives of history, Raymond's existence remains an obscured fragment, leaving us to wonder about the life he led and the people who might have cared for him in his silent departure.